popped on here for a minute to talk about the new pandemic that's sprouting out in Africa right now. And it's going to be here probably in no time where they're going. I'm going to wait a little while. I think that was just they sent out the notification. I heard a bell ring on my phone. Let's see. Pretty sure that's what it was. Sometimes it's other notifications. Here we go. Let's see. Where the hell's that? Okay. Yeah, I think that was what that was. Yep. So they sent out a notification. And we'll sit here and chill for a little while, see what happens. Time's it anyway, I'd say. A little after 3:30. Come on, YouTube. What's going on here? Well, I'm just going to go ahead and start talking about what I want to talk about and see what happens. Maybe some people will hop on here. Here's the deal. I heard today that the the Democratic Republic of Congo, where the same spot that wars are breaking out, civil wars going on, and for over basically the lithium mines and cobalt mines and stuff that are in there, and the slavery that they're putting these kids in to go get this cobalt and this lithium for their batteries. Well, in that area, all of a sudden, there's a pandemic breaking out. A deadly pandemic. It's monkeypox, supposedly. And they're saying where the other pandemic only killed like small percentage of who was infected, this thing's supposed to be 3 times more people. Again, I guess you got to wait and see. Anyway. Hey, how you doing? Just talking about Democratic Republic of Congo. There's a new pandemic coming out of there, and should be spreading rapidly. What they're talking about it's in the smallpox family. I believe it's monkeypox, what they said. And the deal is with it is that now, before it was mostly infecting certain communities, if you know what I'm saying, intimate people getting intimate with other people, and anyway, that has changed now. Now, evidently, you can get it from just touching somebody, just maybe brushing by them. It sounds like they may have weaponized this or mutated or whatever the hell they did. It's a lot worse. They're saying there's thousands of people. It went from like very rapidly from a few people to 100 to now thousands is what I heard. I also wonder, are they using Africa and some of these little islands, Haiti and all this, as almost laboratories to see what happens if they do certain things? Or maybe, like, for instance, Maui was on a little island. Let's see what a DEW weapon can do, a direct energy weapon. We'll try it over here, burn these people out. All right, let's see what this disease does over here. You see what I'm saying? I swear, they're keeping it contained and seeing what they can do and how to control it instead of just letting it go rampant. Because I think, again, this has probably been weaponized. There's a chance it could have happen naturally, but I've been around for a long time, and the stuff that's happening just doesn't make any sense anymore. It's done intentionally. I'm pretty damn sure of it, and I think everybody would agree with me that there's something wrong. It's like the same kind of thought process that people think, well, there's a weird coincidence, another train derailed. You're telling me that you honestly believe these trains are just naturally derailing one after the other, and food factories burning to the ground just randomly. You know what? That has never happened in the quantities that it's happening now. So how can you be that damn dumb you don't even question something's going on here? Plus, we're at the edge of World War III. So you know people are in there sabotaging shit. And same with the power grid. Watch that. That's another thing that's going to get hit probably, very soon. And they had a chance to fix this. How about 50 years worth of time to fix the power grid? They knew it was weak. They knew all the problems. They brag about going to the moon and doing this and doing that and curing this disease. Why couldn't you fix the damn power grid to, solidify it so we don't end up in the dark? Because they want that. They want to be able to melt down society, turn the power off on us, and basically take complete control of our lives. And they will eventually do that, and we let them do it by not stepping forward and being more forceful and stopping some of that shit. But anyway, to get back to my point is that Africa, it's funny that it's not funny. They're having a civil war over there, and it's over the lithium and cobalt mines, basically, and enslaving young children, basically going in and getting this cobalt for the batteries and whatnot. And it's big money. It's like that movie Blood Diamonds. Go take a look at that movie. It's ridiculous. So anyway, it's a good movie, by the way. I think it's Leo DiCaprio was in it, and a true story too. The deal is, it's enslavement again. Children are going in and getting the rare earth minerals, the cobalt, putting their lives at risk. And here we go again, where are all the people that were screaming about all these people enslaved, and they need reparations? Well, why aren't you over there fucking bitching because there are black people right now being thrown into slavery and you're not saying shit? You're over here trying to collect reparations from 15 generations back. Okay? There's people suffering now. Are you fucking getting up and doing anything about it? I don't think so. I'm not hearing it. You're too busy marching around with the Black Lives Matter sign. How about the fucking black lives that are being enslaved now over in Africa? You give a shit about that? I'm just wondering. I'm just asking, Maybe you ought to get the fuck off your ass and start saying something about that, because that whole country's going down a shit chute and nobody gives a shit because, it's over there. They don't care. That's wrong, man. That's the way our fucking society really is. Talk's a good game, but can't play all the whole four quarters. We're full of shit. You really want to stand up and you won't really want to do something? How about this whole Palestine thing? What are you over here doing shit over here? Go over there and protect Palestine. Palestine's not over here. It's over there. Right. I rest my case. They want to come over here and rabble-rouse and all this bullshit, and nobody really wants to get their hands dirty and actually do something to fix the fucking problem. Sorry, but once I get going, I can't stop. It pisses me off. And there's so much hypocrisy, virtue signaling, and everything, and nobody really gets down and dirty and actually does anything that's fucking worth a shit. Pardon my French, but I get kind of ticked off. This message was held by review, or for review. Wonder what that said. I'm just saying, and I know maybe I'm getting a little rough, but I'm absolutely 110% right, and people need to get a little rough and be a little bit upset, because there's people in our world that are being enslaved again, and nobody gives a damn. Nobody gives a damn. But they're all talking about slavery from 200 or 100 years ago. If you go back, slavery happened everywhere, all over the world. I mean, it did, and still we haven't learned a lesson that you don't treat human beings like shit. You don't, nobody should be enslaved. End of story. And that's all I got to say about that. If somebody else just got a message, held for review. Cool. I don't care. The point being is everything I just said was a stone cold truth. I'm not trying to take anything away from anybody or anything, but if you're going to stand up for, say, where's the reparations for 200 years ago? Okay. Maybe I'd be backing you to hell up if you say, hey, why are we allowing slavery to happen again right now, right under our noses over there in Africa? You know why? Because we need our fucking electronic fucking devices, our phones, and all this bullshit that needs cobalt batteries and lithium batteries and our electric cars. So tough shit. You see what I'm saying? Call it out. Fuck this. Why does nobody have the guts to call anything out and say what it is? Sorry, I've been feeling, what's this? Free Palestine. Okay. And what's the other one say? I can't see that. Hey, look, the way I look at it, Palestine, that's just one more country that's going through the same shit. But here's the deal. They're using that only. What about all these other people? That's all I'm asking. Why does nobody give a shit about the Uyghurs in China? They're Muslim people in China, Chinese Muslims who are enslaved and thrown in death camps over there because they won't give up their religion. Nobody gives a shit about them either. You see what I'm saying? It's fraudulent. You screaming your head off, free this and free that. Are you willing to stand and fucking die for what you believe in? Go over there and do something about it then. Otherwise, shut the fuck up, in my opinion. Sorry to be so harsh, but I'm just sick and tired of everybody. I don't know. I got to get off here. I can tell my blood pressure's through the roof right now. All right? And I'm a racist. How am I a racist? Because explain to me why you feel I'm a racist. Please. I'm calling for somebody to say something and do something for the black people right now that are being enslaved in the Congo, and ain't nobody doing shit about it. All right? That's all I'm saying. You hear me? Mikey P? That's all I'm saying. Maybe I'm getting a little off the top, going a little too hard here, but the fact of the matter is everybody sits back and talks a good game, but when it's time to actually get up or shut up, they ain't nobody standing up anymore. They're all talk and no walk. That's all I'm saying. What's that? What's that? What does it say? Bro, calm down. Your steak and taters are coming out here. All right, cool. Because I was pissed. I thought my steak and taters took a walk on me. All right. Anyway, maybe I owe everybody here an apology. I just get really fucking upset. Yeah, I ain't trying to attack anybody, really. I just, you know why I get upset? Because I don't see anybody else getting upset, hardly. I mean, yeah, I do. I don't mean like that. It's just that a lot of stuff feels fraudulent. It's like, remember the COVID thing? Thanks, your mom. Thanks for the comments. I kind of needed to change the pace there because I'm just, lately I've been pissed off. Anyway, the whole thing is there is a lot of shit going on in our world, period. End of story. And a lot of people, like I say, they'll say a good thing, they'll talk a good fight, but how many are willing to make sacrifices? And I mean real ones, that's all. What's with the Free Palestine guy? I don't know. You know what? Guess what? He can keep, on my channel, he can keep talking that if he wants. You know why? Because I believe in freedom of speech, and he has a right to his opinion, and I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying, all I'm saying is, can't we think everything through a little more and stop being, we're all being fraudulent if we just go with our first gut instinct. do something but not follow through. I can't explain what I'm trying to say, but I think you could probably get it if you think for a minute. There's too much fakeness around here. You know, it, there's things happening in our world that's getting ignored. That's what I'm saying, and other things that, for some reason, politically, the powers that be want us to talk about it and want to use it to divide and conquer the world and shit on us. And when I say us, I mean all the little guys. It's the billionaires. You want to have a little attitude, you know, go after the billionaires, the ones that are doing us dirty every day of our lives with the damn laws they pass. Who's that? They're novice animation. True, but there's, what's that? There's free speech, and then there's shoving things out. You think I'm coming a little too hard with what I'm saying, dude? Just a question. I'm not, I'm asking you. Was I getting a little too rough with it? You know, because at the end of the day, I want to wake people up to the fact that, are we really, you know, I don't know, just a lot of crazy shit going on. I feel like people don't, and you are right. I see what you're saying in a way about there's free speech and, you know, people forcing their opinion down somebody else's throat. But you could say that, you know, the whole free Palestine, that's their right to believe that. But they're also blocking bridges with that and other things that are putting people's lives in danger. They wouldn't let ambulances through out in California and things like that. I understand it's protest, and you have a right to protest, but sometimes I wonder, you know, do people think things through? I don't know. Anyway, you know what? Whoever's on here, if I offended any of you, I apologize. But meanwhile, I'm going to hop off of here. What's that? No. Not you, the Palestine. Oh, okay, yeah, I know. But look, I am trying to fucking, you know, come up with solutions, not reasons to hate or fight each other, because I think that's what the millionaire, you know, the elites in our country want. They want to divide and conquer. They want us hating on each other, and they almost got, you know, people ready to explode because of the bullshit we're under. You know, they're basically going to steal everybody's money pretty soon and give you invisible money. It'll be a mark in the hand, a chip, or whatever, invisible money. You know, they'll take all your paper money and get rid of it. And it's all about control. It's the Great Reset. It's all these billionaire assholes have been doing the world dirty since day one. I don't know any poor people that are starting world wars, do you? You see what I'm saying? It's all these assholes that are doing it, and always has been. I'm not American, but inflation over there is pretty bad. Yeah, you're right. Exactly, bro. And again, you know what? I come on here, and I've done this last couple of days. I've been going off a little bit. And sometimes I try to mix humor in there because I want to tamper it. I don't want to be too harsh, but at the same moment, I don't want to censor myself. So it's just bland and nobody gives a damn. It's just words, empty words. I mean it from my heart, you know, that things need to change in this world. And I wasn't necessarily attacking that guy, you know, saying what I was saying. I just get tired of them. That's all they can say is free Palestine. Did they not give a shit about the Uyghurs? Did they, you know, they're dying over there in Chinese prisons? Did they not give a shit about, you know, the Irish that got their heads busted in, you know, over in, where was it? I forget. But the point being, there was some kind of thing a while back. How about over in India? How about, you know what I mean? There's tons of people all around the world that get ignored. Hey, what's your review? What's my review or view on Palestine? You know what? It's out of control. I think Israel does have a right to exist, and they're talking about marching to the sea, pushing them into the sea and stuff. If I was Israel, I'd be trying to defend myself too. On the other hand, Israel is also guilty of being too aggressive and doing stuff back. Now, I don't know where I stand on this whole thing. I think it takes two to tangle, you know, or whatever. In other words, they both probably have guilt on their hands. That's all. And I don't want to get into see, that's what I'm trying to avoid. I'm trying to find people need to have solutions and not more fucking spilling out hate and stuff. I'm trying to walk away from that. What's that? Who's that? Miley I am Lebanese. How you doing? What's your name? Mickey? Mickey Game 12. All right. You're Lebanese. You're from Lebanon, correct? I don't. You know what? Here's the deal. If you're from there, maybe I'll step back a second and say maybe I don't 100% know exactly what's going on. You live there, you might, but I don't know why you're coming here when the war's over there. What I mean by that is, it's like me getting pissed off at the Uyghurs right now. Excuse me, something just went off of my. Just a notification. It's just words, I can't figure out how to explain this. Wait a minute, let me see what this. Everyone puts in their 2 cents about Palestine, but what's that say? All the stuff that's covered up in the wars, like that are hidden for a reason. I don't think. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely nobody's innocent in this thing. You know why? Do you want to know why nobody on this frickin' planet is innocent? Because we're all sinners. We all have fallen from grace, and it's up to us to win our salvation. I truly believe that. And we're not doing a real good job of that. You know, God's probably looking down and probably saying, what in the hell is wrong with these people? Because most of the time we think we're doing good, and we're, like I said, we're helping the elites divide and conquer. It's not the little guys. It's the billionaires. It's the frickin' billionaires that are pitting us against one another. They want to wipe us out, you know? Do you guys agree? Does anybody agree with that? I'm trying to get much on the war. Yeah, and dude, I don't. I ain't trying to attack you. I just get frustrated because I see another picture here that a lot of people ain't seeing. We're being controlled, man. We are being controlled to hate each other, fight each other. I don't want to play that game. I want to go after the head of the snake, the thing that's biting us, the billionaires in the world. You see what I'm saying? They're the ones causing all the pain and suffering, and always have been, generation after generation. You know? Think about it. And I'm for real about that. You know? They've caused the whole world immense problems forever, since the beginning of time. And they want to keep doing it because that's what I don't know if you know about the Great Reset. Okay, all right, wait a minute. I am actually you're in Palestine or on Palestine? You're in Palestine, correct? All right, let me explain. Okay, I'll give you a chance to explain. Maybe I'll understand better. Because a lot of times there's too much anger, and nobody can actually hear what the other person's trying to say. And that's where the problem lies. Go ahead and try to explain to me what's going on there in your opinion. That's all. Civilly, let's talk civilly. What about war in Ukraine? Do you support it? No, I want that shit to stop. That's gonna start a nuclear war over there in Ukraine. I don't support any of that shit. They want to take young men and women and send them over there to get blown to bits for what? You want to know what? Do you guys really know what the Ukraine war is really about? Let me tell you. Same thing that the Republic of Congo's. The battery, lithium, and the cobalt, it's all in the ground over there in Ukraine. That's what they're really fighting about. Same thing with Afghanistan. Why would you go into a country that basically was all mountainous and everything? There was nothing much there, they thought, but you know what was there? Minerals that they're going to use to power the world. Same jackasses trying to get ahead of everybody, the Great Reset. So they got their hands on everything, and you're going to be a poor sucker that's going to live out his life in poverty while they squash us. That's the kind of shit that pisses me off. Okay, wait a minute. Let's see this. What about war? Yeah, I said that. Wait. Let's say you have a house and a robber enters and tries to steal your house, steal your belongings, correct? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with defending yourself. I know, I see what you're saying, but I think you're going to get more people listening to your side of the story if you keep the try, try not to let it get escalated into violence. That's what I'm saying. And you know what? And early on in this whole video that I'm doing right now, I probably messed up because I let my anger get the best of me. So I shut people off who I could communicate and talk to, and we can understand what each other's saying, because we're dealing with raw emotions. We're being manipulated. Every time you turn on the fucking TV, the news and everything, we're being lied to, manipulated. Meanwhile, the billionaires are sitting there laughing as they rake in all the gold and silver. And it doesn't matter what country they're from, because they're from all countries. It's the elites, or the so-called elites. What's this? I don't think that nuclear weapons will use any side because they don't have balls. Yeah, well, what you're saying, yeah, up to a point, because they don't want to. If they do that, it's a death sentence for everybody. You know what I'm saying? You start using nukes, the whole planet gets messed up, and everything's over and done with, more or less. But they might. There's people so crazy that they would rather burn everything down and roll over the ashes. You see what I'm saying? It's sad, dude. And again, Mikey, look, dude, you're my brother from another country. I don't have no hate or nothing. I'm just speaking my mind, man. That's what we all need to do, casually, calmly, and not get all. Like I said, I fucked up. I come on here and I let the anger get the better of me. So now I'm trying to get my message across. We don't need to be at war with one another. There's other ways to do things. We're being manipulated, man. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know you, and you don't know me, and hey, it's no problem. Cool. All right. And serious, I just get so damn frustrated because I see it every day in my life, in everything, even at work and different things. You see the certain mentality. Certain people think that they are better because they have higher, their higher status in their own mind. None of us are any better or worse than any of us. We're all on an equal playing field, but there's certain people want to change that and hold people down and make people feel like shit and whatnot. And that's it. Thank you, brother. I'm just trying to keep the peace so we can all live in peace and not fry our planet, because that's where they're trying to bring us to the end. I really believe there's like an antichrist figure coming that's going to try to destroy everything, and in a sense, we're not far off right now from that. What's this say? Over here in England, it's difficult if someone robbing your house, you want to protect your property. If they're faced towards you, back turned, yeah, I heard that. In other words, you get punished if you defend yourself. Yeah, you know why? You know why that's getting like that? It's because the elites are making the laws so you can't even defend yourself. And there's no consequences over here for criminals. Criminals can go rob you blind and nothing happens. They're letting them back out on the street. They're trying to melt down society. They're trying to have us all fighting each other and killing each other off. We're doing their work. They're into depopulation, and we are the big carbon footprint they're trying to erase. That's what it really comes down to. And again, no hatred towards anybody on this live stream. I'm trying to, I come on here too to vent, to try to get some of this out of me, because I walk around some days, this shit bothers the shit out of me. I'm an old man now, and I'm not going quietly into the night. I'm going to speak my fucking mind. You know what I'm saying? And we all got to do that at one point or another. We can't let what's going on push us and manipulate us into doing things we wouldn't necessarily do in this world. I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying. Maybe you do. And I want to thank everybody for coming on here. And, again, no offense to anybody. And I think I'm going to end the live stream. And I'll come back on another time. I got something I got to do today. Again, thanks a lot. And if you could, hit me with a thumbs up and subscribe. Wait, what's this say? I think that humans will be united only if we Have the enemies from. That's possible that it would take something like that. I think we already have the enemies from the space, inner space. I think there's demonic forces that we're fighting. In other words, in my opinion, this is also not just a physical war we're in. We're in a spiritual battle, and we got to make the right choices. You got to know in your heart what the right choices are. And I prefer to believe that God talks to us all through the heart. And I don't know what your belief system is, but we don't need to be killing each other and hating on each other. That shit don't work. I don't think God would be proud of his children. You know, he made us all. He made everything in the universe. In my opinion, I don't think he would want us killing off each other. That's the elites, and their father, I think, is the devil. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, what's this say here? At least there's not all speaking German. Well, yeah. Well, you know what? You know what? Yeah. Again, every damn war we've ever had. Think about this for a minute. It was never no poor people. It was never some guy that didn't have shit decide he's going to start a war with another. It's all the billionaires wanting more billions. You know, that's actually a curse, having all that money and all that power, because it corrupts you. Because it's a physical thing, and we're a spiritual being at the end of the day. And to move on out of our mortal body eventually, you got to be able to let go of this shit. And I honestly think that might be what you ever hear about ghosts and hauntings. Maybe what that is people could not let go of the physical side of life. So their energy gets trapped in the shell of their body, which ends up in the ground rotting. And maybe that's hell. I don't know. But serious. You guys have a great day, and thanks for listening to me rant. But I'm seriously trying to, do something and say something, because sometimes I feel like we're all screaming into a wind tunnel or something. Nobody's hearing what the other guy's saying. God bless you too, brother. Oh, hey, Rooster, I didn't recognize you there. I see your name. Yep. I just feel like, we're not able to even hear each other over the drums of war. You know what I'm saying? We're screaming at each other with hatred, and we need to bring it down to maybe a whisper of love, not hatred. We got to care about each other, and fuck these elite son of a bitches that are dumping on us. That's just my view of the world. You guys have a great day, all right? Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, Rooster, how you been, dude? I just want to say hello real quick. I ain't seen you for a while. Cool. Hey, Mikey, have a good one. And again, thumbs up on the way out if you could. All you guys, have a good one. All right? See you later.